Hey, it's Shellcase and Kid, and you know what? I've never done a best of video. And since the beginning of 2021, now is a good time to do it. So this week, it's best of artifacts. And sometime soon, I'll do a video best of coins. So here's a big roundup of 2.5 years worth of some of my best finds that are artifacts. No coins in this roundup. But I did want to go over them because it's the beginning of 2021 and I had never done like a big artifact roundup of all the stuff that I found over the last 2.5 years. So I've arranged it so there's like toys here, odds and ends. There's dog tax tags, hem weights, buttons, suspender clips. There's like some military stuff here, flat buttons. All of these are buckles. These are like belt buckles, fancy belt buckles, Conestoga Bells, keys, padlocks, skeleton keys, watch fobs, horse harness parts and animal tags. One of my favorites, Crotal bells. And then over here are some more odds and ends. So I'm going to start with the little lead figure that I found rather recently. That's like a World War I style lead toy. This is that Derringer cap gun. It's one of the only cap guns that I ever kept because I find them a lot. These two are badges. That's a fire marshal badge and that's a detective badge for children. This is neat. This is, I think it's Children's Day at Willow Grove Park, 1914. It's a little pin. That's the Liberty Bell. That was a neat find. This is neat too. This is like a little teacup or something, or like a little pot that was like for a doll, I guess, and then it has like fern on it. I love finding little cars in the ground like this one and this one. I think they're Tootsie Toys. This is a Man Oil fire engine. That was a great find. A little further up, I have a working compass that I took out of the ground. Let me see if I can get it. There you go. It still works, which is crazy. This is a sterling silver pocket watch. It's a really small one, but still an awesome find. And this is a sterling silver thimble. I'm going to go over here. These are like little good luck. That's a good luck token. This one says Merry Christmas on it. It's like a little coin with Santa Claus on it. This is that early credit card that I found when I found that draped bust large cent in a video. These two I kept because they were in fairly good shape. I dig these a lot, but I don't keep them. I normally toss them out. But I like the fact that they both had mother of pearl handles. These are some kind of horse tack. This is that little mini ball, the only like true mini ball I ever found. This is a World War II, and I'm sorry, not World War II. This is a Civil War bullet. I only have ever found one in my entire metal detecting, the time I spent metal detecting. This is neat. This is a hook for a scabbard for a sword, and it's probably Civil War era. This might be a handguard for a sword. These are two buttons for a World War II shirt. This is a hat badge with a private's chevron. That's probably from World War I because of the way that it has the pin back on. They're screw-on pin back, so that's a really neat find. Here is a pre-Civil War belt plate. It's probably a militia belt plate. This is neat. This is that Confederate Veterans of America reunion, I guess like medal or badge. Here are some suspender clips. These are all dog tax tags. This is from 1917. 1918, these two are from 1920. That's from 1927. So all five of these are close to 100 years old. And then I think these two are from the 40s. This is a drawer pull. That's another section of a drawer pull, like the backing plate. This is one of my favorite finds of all time. This is that Green Man that I found at that 1800s permission. I was so stoked when that came out of the ground. And it was really deep and hard to find, so it was kind of a cool find. Another really awesome find is this shoe buckle. It's really the only colonial shoe buckle I've ever found. But no doubt about it. Those are all hem weights. They're good to get out of the ground just because they're lead. These are transportation buttons. This is a Pennsylvania, probably Pennsylvania Railroad or Trolley Company button. This is another Trolley Company button. It's like the chauffeur's button. Glen Mills School isn't really, that's not transportation. This is a post office department button. I found that early on, and it's in one of my very first videos. That is an awesome find. Here we have, this is a collar stud, just a really fancy one for when they used to wear like starched collars. That's also a collar stud. And then these are both men's cufflinks. This one, the back broke off, but it has the letter P on it, which is kind of cool. And then this one has a horse head on it in a horseshoe. So that's a neat find as well. Up here I have all of my flat buttons, and then I have some two-part buttons down here that are military. Most of these have an eagle on them. Some of them got crushed, some of them are in bad shape, some are small, some are larger. These are kind of just like fancy buttons. Some of them are concave, some of them are convex. I did find one dandy button. That's like larger than a quarter. And I didn't get it on video, but you're seeing it now. Some of the flat buttons have some gilt on them, which is kind of cool, but there's quite a few of them. Then we get into the buckles, and there's just a lot of them. Buckles come out of the ground fairly frequently, but it's a neat find. These are for belts for people. This is a fancy one, probably from the late 1800s or early 1900s. Here's one that has some like scroll work on it, and then this one is a really neat one to me. It's the one that has that little image of that woman on it. One of my best finds is this sterling silver belt buckle, and this is some kind of ceremonial belt buckle for, I think it's Yom Kippur. That's a great find. Conestoga Bells. I think this is really the only true Conestoga bell I ever found. And I found this in a video where I found this and a Crotal bell on the same day. So check that one out. This one is that commemorative 1876 centennial celebration. I'm sorry, that was held in Philadelphia. This is probably just a hand bell, like maybe like a school bell or something, but I was only able to find the bell part of it. There's a whole lot of house keys. One of my favorites is this one. I think that kind of looks like an old-timey key. Some keyhole escutcheons. This is a nice fancy one. Love to find padlocks, including this one that you probably never saw, because I dug it this summer when I wasn't doing that much video recording. It's an Excelsior 6 lever, but this is a really heavy-duty lock. That was a great find. Signal was huge too. Another thing that I love taking out of the ground are skeleton keys, and in 2.5 years I only came up with 4. These two came out in the same week during the summer when I wasn't recording. So I found 4 altogether. I think this is kind of a newish one. These are all pretty old ones, over 100 years I would think. And these two came out in the same week. That was a good week. So these are two not watch winders, clock winders. And this is a neat little, it's like some kind of badge for, I think it's 100 years of the Constitution, or the Constitutional Convention, I think. Interesting find. These are watch fobs, including this one with the tennis player on it. I found that one when I found 4 large cents. There was a large cent coin spill. This one is really neat. This one is from the International Order of Oddfellows, which they have some of their like fraternal organization symbols on the back of it. So it's like a secret watch fob. This is all like horse kind of related stuff. This is probably a bridle rosette. This is definitely a saddle plate. I found this recently. It's got that guy's name on it. These two are some kind of, they feel like they are lead backs with brass over top. This is the letter C, the letter F. These are probably like animal tags. Number 10, I think that's a 51, and then this one is a 20. Up here I have ox knobs, all kinds of different types. They're cool. I only found 4 of them in 2.5 years. There's my 2 Rains guides. They came out of the ground recently. There's like a little initial plate, probably for a saddle or another piece of horse tack. This is neat. This is a part of a spur. When I videoed it, I thought it was like maybe some kind of utensil, but someone identified it as part of an early spur, probably from the Civil War or before that. That gets me to my favorite part, Crotal bells. I love finding these in the ground. This one I can't really qualify as a Crotal bell, but it is really heavy brass, and I can tell you that this was really deep in the ground. This was almost like 10 or 11 inches in the ground. It took a long time to find this. I didn't get it on, I didn't record it, and I really can't say it's a Crotal bell, but it does still have the, I guess, the clapper inside of it. These are both number 1s. These are both number 2s. That one's in bad shape. This one's in pretty good shape. I think this is the first Crotal bell I ever found, this guy right here. This is also a number 2. This is a number 7 complete Crotal bell. It's bigger than a golf ball. This is one of my best finds ever. I really love this artifact. And Crotal bell parts are one of the only things that are broken that I keep, because I like finding them too. So this is a number 8, which would be a little bit bigger than a 7. It's not marked on the bottom. This is a number 9, which I think it is marked on the bottom. Yeah, there it is. So that would be even bigger than the number 8. And then check this one out. This is a number 12 Crotal bell fragment. That would be as big as a baseball in your hand. I would love to find something like that, but the bigger they are, I think the more likely they are that they're trampled or broken up. But that number 7 Crotal bell is probably one of my favorite finds of all time. Anyway, that's pretty much the roundup for 2.5 years of artifacts coming out of the ground. I do want to do one of these videos for coins, because I found a lot of cool coins, and I know people like videos with coins in them. I'm working on a permission. I'm also working on a video at a local park. So I'm going to have some metal detecting stuff coming up over the next couple weeks. So please, if you haven't subscribed, take the time to just click the subscribe button, and then you want to hit the little bell that looks like that, and that'll notify you when I post a video, because I'm not posting them on a regular schedule these days. They're coming out kind of when I have the footage. But anyway, thanks everyone for watching. I hope 2021 is better for everybody. And until next time, always be looking down.